welcome back to 5th grade math support. We'll be looking at our next overall objectives, which are number and operations in base 10. For this one, we will have 8 different objectives on there. So let's look at our objective for today. Okay, so for today we have recognized that in a multi-digit number, a digit in one place represents 10 times as much as it represents in the place to the right, and 1/10 of what it represents in the place to its left. So let's look at as an example of this. We have the number 4,582 will be written on the board. What value does the 5 represent in this number? How does the value of the 5 compare to the value of the 8? And how does the value of the 5 compare to the value of the 4? Well, first, let's go ahead and write our number in this place value chart. So we have 4,582. Okay, so now it said, what is the value of the 5? Well, the 5 is in the hundreds place, so that means the value would be 500. We can tell the value by figuring out what place value that digit has, and then we'll be able to know the overall value of that digit. Now, if we look at that compared to the 8, well, the 8 is in the tens place. So if we remember from our objective, anything that is to the right is going to be 10 times more, and to the left is 1/10 of the times. So since 500 is to the left of the tens, that means the 500 is 10 times more than the 8, because the hundreds place is 10 times more than the tens place. Well, if we look then at the value of the 5 compared to the value of the 4, well, now we're looking at the thousands place compared to the hundreds place. Well, now the hundreds place is to the right, and that means that the 500 would then be 1/10 times the value of the 4, because the 4 is in the thousands place, and thousands are 10 times as much as the hundreds, so that means hundreds are 1/10 of 1,000. And that's how we can kind of think about the value of each digit in any number. I have this particular place value chart, but we can have any type of place value chart to figure out the value of each number. I hope that was helpful for you breaking down this particular objective, and I look forward to speaking with you all on next time. Thank you so much for joining, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining my tutoring session today. If you enjoy the way that I instruct, and you think that I would be a useful addition to your student or to yourself, feel free to scan this QR code. It is going to take you directly to my profile page, where you can get set up on weekly classes with me. Looking forward to seeing you in the classroom.